I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On first down, Brady. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
This is too easy right here.
And he's going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Matt Amendola now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Brady now on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. they needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now it's Wilson. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action now. Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bills will add on to their lead. This time the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. The ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So a first. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the
question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain there for the Bills. Play action. Now Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Brady going to go on 4th down. This is caught by Evans. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
On the screen, this is Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On play action, it's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And we'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
A good rookie season for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I do believe a lot of people thought that he would be more of a factor in the passing game for KC last year. Remember, he had 55 catches his final season at LSU. Wound up with only 36 as a rookie with the Chiefs. I expect that number to only go up. Remember, he missed a few games down the stretch with injury.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jerry Jeudy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fielded right around the 8.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. and they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.